Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So, today we're going to see what's behind the silence of the person you are not in communication with. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person my viewers are in no contact with, what's behind that person's silence? What is behind that person's silence? 2 more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. They keep changing their mind. With the Temperance card being here, they want to come in with a peace offering, but like I said, they just keep going back and forth about it. Could be that they're unsure in regards to how to approach you, or they're wondering where your head is at. At the top of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. So one of the reasons why they keep changing their mind is because they know they did you wrong in some way. They could also be worried about making a bad situation worse. For a few of you, this person could have done something dirty and low down, or the 2 of you could have had some type of argument. They do want to come in fighting for the connection, but they think that you have hostile energy toward them. Give me more. So they could feel like you're holding a grudge, or they could think that you're mad at them. They could be waiting for a time when they think that you calm down, or they could be waiting for time to heal wounds. They also have a lot going on at the moment. We have the 10 of Wands, and it came out crossing. Like I said before, they have a lot on their plate. This person is overwhelmed with burdens. It's also giving energy of them feeling a little burnt out. For a few of you, they have a lot of audacity, because this person feels entitled to the privilege of you initiating contact. It's almost like they're going to try and go as long as they can without reaching out, in hopes of you reaching out first. In the meantime, they've been trying to shift their focus. They could be focusing on work, or they're just trying to distract themselves. I do see them coming in with communication, but it's also giving energy of them trying to wait until your mood shifts. For some reason, this person thinks that you're pissed off. At the top of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. So they could have done something to try and make you jealous, or they did something out of insecurity. Whatever they did, it was dirty. It's also giving energy of them viewing you as someone that's a lot less tolerant than you were in the past. They could think you don't care about them anymore. For some reason, they think that you're more focused on yourself as of now. Now, I will say this. When they come in, you're going to feel as though their motives are selfish, or you're going to feel like this person is really self-absorbed, but you're going to feel that way because of something that they say to you. It's almost like they're going to be talking a lot about themselves, talking a lot about what they have going on, things such as that. So when they finally reach out with communication, or when the 2 of you do make contact, they're going to kind of make the conversation all about them. And that's going to be a turnoff for you. For some of you, this person could be going through some financial issues, or they're worried about how they appear. There's something unkempt or sloppy about their appearance at the moment. I don't know if they feel like their looks are going downhill, or they feel like they don't have a lot to offer you, but they could be waiting for a time when they're a lot more stable. Give me more. All right, we have the Chariot card, and it came out in reverse. So they think that reaching out at this very moment wouldn't get them anywhere. They feel a lack of control in regards to the direction of this connection. Also, they don't want to appear like they're trying to force things. Now, for a few of you, this person has a really big issue with something in their material world. They could be having car issues, but at the same time, they could be having a hard time when it comes to fixing the vehicle due to financial issues. Now, for others of you, they're just having a lot of blockages at the moment. So yeah, they come off like they're confused, or they don't know where they're going. Some of you could feel like reconnecting with this person would be pointless, or it wouldn't really go anywhere. At the top of the deck, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So another reason why they're not reaching out is because they're so indecisive. They're hesitant. They're actually anxious about doing so. They're trying to think about what they should and shouldn't say. But I do see them eventually coming in, revealing some type of truth. Now, like I said before, there could have been an argument or conflict between the two of you that may have contributed to the two of you not being in contact. But them not initiating contact with you is for more than just the argument, okay? They have a lot of different things going on at the moment. But they're going to come in revealing what they've been going through. Give me another card. For some of you, they're trying to level up first, or they're trying to boss up. We have the Eight of Swords, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. They're so worried that it's not going to go their way. If you haven't initiated contacts, they didn't see that coming. There's also a part of them that's kind of trying to play victim. Almost like, I knew things were not going to work out between me and Mystic Goddess's viewer. I knew that this was going to happen. It was fated. I knew Mystic Goddess's viewer would leave me behind. It's giving that type of energy. For some of you, when they do come in, they could be in the energy of trying to appear helpless. It's giving damsel in distress type of energy, or someone trying to make you think that they're in a situation that's not their fault, when in reality it truly is. It's because of their decisions. They feel stuck in a situation as of now. It could be a living situation. Also, they could be a bit restricted, again, due to money, or because they're not stable. There could also be an issue going on in their home or with a family member. For others of you, they're worried about the health of a family member. Take that however it fits. They could be worried about their health, or they could be worried about a family member's health. Give me more. All right, we have the Six of Wands. They want to know where your head is at. For one, they're not reaching out because of pride. And for two, When they do come in, they want to have something to talk about in regards to accomplishments. They don't want you to view them as someone who's up to the same things, someone who hasn't done anything with their life since the two of you have been in no contact, or they don't want you to look at them as someone who hasn't gotten anywhere. For a few of you, there could be blocks in communication, but I'm telling you, their lack of action toward you, it's intentional. It's almost like they're trying to wait things out. They're trying to wait for you to be the one to recognize them first, or for you to be the one to show attention first. For a few of you, they're worried about you saying some things that they're not prepared for. So they could be worried about you speaking your truth. I don't think they want to hear it at the moment. With the 7 of Wands being in reverse along with the 8 of Cups, see, they're waiting for you to give in. That's all it is to it. That keeps coming out. They're waiting for you to give up and give in. They want you to admit defeat, or they want you to feel defeated. So this is someone who's trying to saw you out. They're procrastinating in hopes that you'll be the one who surrenders first. It's almost like they want you to come in chasing them. And see, the audacity is, for some of you, they may have been the one who abandoned the relationship. Now, for others, if you walked away from them, they may not be reaching out because they feel as though you're the one that let the relationship go. You're the one that walked away, so you should be the one that initiates contact. Just take that however it fits. They don't want you to look at them as someone who's not doing better. At the top of the deck, we have the Lovers card. Now, for some of you, this person may not be reaching out because they're connecting with someone else. There could have even been a point in time when they tried to make it seem as though they had met their soulmate, or they may have tried to rub another lover in your face. They want you to think that they can do better, or there was a point in time when they tried to give you the impression that they had something better going on than the connection that they share with you. This is so weird. But they're still in love with you, whether they're connecting with someone else or whether they just abandon the relationship, or whether they ghosted you. Regardless of the details behind the separation between the two of you, they're still in love with you and they feel as though you are their soulmate. For some of you, they even look for you in others. Remember, I was telling you guys that they feel a bit restricted by their circumstances. They could feel restricted because they're dealing with someone that they're not really happy with, and that person could be a bit clingy. So they could be waiting until they let go of another situation. With the 6 of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, I do see them coming in trying to reconcile with you, telling you that they miss you, looking for you to comfort them. But there's also a part of them that feels as though you're healing or moving forward. At the top of the deck, we have the Hermit card. So they could also be searching for confirmation that you also want to reconcile with them. They have been doing a little bit of self-reflection or some self-reflecting, but there's still a part of them that tries to play the victim. For some of you, they're not reaching out because they think that you just want to be left alone. Also, some of you could start seeing some synchronicity. So you could start seeing angel numbers. You could notice that you keep seeing a lot of 6s or the angel number 1515. If you're not seeing that angel number, it may benefit you to research it. It may give you some knowledge or some insight in regards to this connection, or maybe even your next move. Give me another card. So they want to reconcile with you, but they're contemplating. They keep going back and forth. They're just lost. We have the King of Pentacles, the World card, and we also have the Moon card. All of those cards came out crossing. So make sure that you don't allow this person to exploit you in any way. All right? I don't care whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally. Do not allow this person to come in and exploit you. They're definitely going through some type of financial issue. There could also be some type of risk that they took that didn't work out in their favor. They could be embarrassed in regards to that. It's almost like they're trying to play it safe at the moment. They are feeling a lack of closure. But they're hesitant when it comes to initiating contact because they feel like there would be a lack of achievement. Okay? They're worried about approaching you and leaving with nothing, leaving empty-handed, not being able to gain access to your heart. You coming off with energy of, look, we don't belong with each other. They're worried about that. They're really insecure, okay? Very much insecure. And for some reason, they're worried about you being mean to them, or they just don't feel like it would be safe to approach you at the moment. But with the World card coming out crossing, it also lets me know that they feel as though there's unfinished business between the two of you. But they could feel that way for some of the wrong reasons. This is someone who didn't make you feel safe. With the Moon card crossing, they have a fear of exposing their feelings. Okay, they don't want to appear desperate. They don't want to appear vulnerable. So right now they're operating out of illusions. It's going to be important for you to trust your intuition. I do feel like this person could be sending you intuitive messages. I want to say that came out in the last reading as well. They're also confused in regards to why they're unable to release you. They're emotional at the moment. And it's directly linked to self-deception. I feel like this person thought that they would be able to release you a lot more easily than they actually are able to. They are experiencing anxiety, so they could be waiting for that anxieties to subside. It's like they want to appear like they're good. They want to appear like they're good with or without you. For some of you, if you know that this person was experiencing some financial issues when the two of you were connecting with each other, They don't want to come toward you with broke energy. Okay? They want you to look at them as someone who has leveled up, someone who is achieving their goals, focused on success, someone who's self-sufficient. So for example, if they used to ask you for help a lot, if they would ask you to pay for things, if they would ask you for money, if they were not financially independent, they don't want you to look at them as someone who's still struggling. There could have been some hurtful words spoken between the two of you, or there was a really vicious or aggressive conversation. This person could have said something that was rude. You could have even said something that was rude to them, but even though whatever you said was a bit vicious or ruthless, it was honest. For a very tiny portion of you, this person may have lost a job, okay? They've either lost a job, they're not receiving the same amount of hours, or they feel like everyone is abandoning them. They're just going through a lot of losses, hardship, and they feel like they're alone in it. They're looking at you as someone who doesn't care, all right? And that bothers them. It really bothers them. It's almost like they want to bully you, or they've at least thought about bullying you into an emotional response. Okay? Almost like they want to say something rude to you just to see if you're sensitive to it, to see if you give any type of emotional response. Because right now you're just coming off as really indifferent, unbothered, like you're completely disconnected when it comes to them. As of now, you may feel as though you've already given too much to this connection, okay? This person feels as though they need you. And that creates insecurity within them as well. They're really fragile at the moment, especially mentally and emotionally. Give me one more card. Yeah, they're really fragile. I feel like if they were to reach out to you, and if you don't respond, if you were to take too long to respond, you're going to see an insecure side to them. I feel like they're going to expose that they're vulnerable on an emotional level. Why is this person not reaching out with communication, or what is behind this person's silence? What is behind this person's silence? All right, we have the Tower card, and we have the King of Wands in reverse. Ooh, it's coming out like the two of you did not end on the best of terms. This person could have traumatized you, okay? Also, whatever put the nail in the coffin, or whatever caused the two of you to go no contact with each other, it may have been something that happened suddenly. It may have come out of nowhere. For some of you, this person could have blown up on you, okay? So you could have saw their temper. For a very small portion of you, this person could have gotten physical with you, or they could have destroyed something. They could have literally torn up something or thrown something. I don't like this energy with the Tower and the King of Wands in reverse. Just know that the two of you being in no contact is a blessing in disguise. This is someone who's going through a lot of upheaval. They're destructive at the moment. And even if they were to come in with calm, cool, and collected energy, that's going to shift really quickly. It's almost like they're on edge. So they could blow up over the smallest things. I do not like this energy. They are going through a lot of changes at the moment, and it's making them feel powerless, okay? They feel like no matter how much they try to get on their feet, they feel like no matter how much they try and force their life onto a certain path, they keep getting knocked down or they keep getting pushed back. It's giving energy of taking one step forward and 10 steps back. That's the energy that this person is in. I want you guys to be really careful if they were to initiate contact with you within the next few months. Okay? I want you to be careful when it comes to that, because there could be a situation where you feel like you're being forced into something, or where this person tries to prove a point, where they try and I don't know if I say it, force themselves on you, but I just see them blowing something out of proportion and taking things way too far. I don't like this energy. Yeah, their energy is kind of vicious at the moment. And I want to make sure that none of you walk into a situation where this person tries to take something out on you, or where you're put in a situation where you feel powerless. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I just see them trying to force something. Okay? And I see that they're going to show their temper. They could even accuse you of sleeping around with other people or something along those lines. But I just see them exploding with rage. But deep down, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. Well, I won't say it doesn't have anything to do with you. It won't be anything that you've done wrong. I feel like it's going to be like a combination of things that causes this person to fly off of the handle. It's because they feel like their life is a disaster. They feel like their life is falling apart. At the top of the deck, we have the High Priestess card. Yeah, use your intuition, use discernment. If you were to try and meet up with this person, if the two of you reconnect, if your intuition is telling you not to do it, or if you start to feel uneasy about it, it's going to be so important for you to listen to your inner voice. You're literally going to be getting signs from a higher power, okay? From the higher power. And it may come in the form of downloads. It could even be that you just feel like something is off, or you just are, I don't want to say confused, but you're going to be second guessing meeting up with this person or talking to them. You need to listen to that inner voice. Listen to that inner voice. Right beside that, we have the Death card. Yeah, listen to that inner voice. Okay. I don't like this at all. And I know I keep saying that. I hope I don't irritate any of you by saying that. But there are certain things that I cannot say on YouTube. I have to keep it PG. But if your intuition is telling you that it would be best for you to let this go, that it's best for you to release them, if you're getting vivid dreams that have to do with a drastic change or some type of ending, that will also act as confirmation that you're doing the right thing by staying away from them. We have the Seven of Pentacles here as well. I do see this person is supposed to go through a transformation, okay? But they have to be willing to make the changes first. This is someone who wants growth without doing the work. Some of you are going to notice that since you haven't been reaching out with this person, you're making steady progress in your life. Even if it's slow progress, it's steady. You're going to notice that you're starting to see the fruit of your labor or the fruit of your hard work. Also, for those of you who do want to make contact with this person, or if you are hoping that the relationship as well as this person can go through a transformation, that they will release lower vibrational energy and show some growth, I do feel like they will eventually come to a point where they make growth, where they start to show their growth, but it's going to take some time. And I'm talking years. If things don't change, it will be years. And what's going to cause them to have to grow is some type of major change that they go through. There's going to be something that happens in their life where they don't have any choice but to let go of what no longer serves them. So yeah, this person keeps going back and forth in regards to whether they should reach out, how they should reach out, when they should reach out. And there are times when they have taken the steps to reach out, meaning they may have pulled up your number in their phone. They may have written out a text message, and then they've changed their mind about going through with it. Right now, this person is unkempt, okay? They're a mess. Possibly physically, definitely a mess financially, and could be a mess mentally. There's something off about them, okay? And if you were to choose to reconnect with them, you're going to notice that they become a bit envious, or you're going to see like a jealous side to this person. You're also going to notice that they make all of the conversations about them. Some of you could see an insecure side to this person when they do reach out. It's mainly going to be those of you who are well aware that this person is going through some type of financial issue, okay? For some, if you know that they're connected with another person, they are in gold digger energy, meaning they're entertaining someone else for what they can get out of that particular person. I do see that they're waiting for a time when they think that you're more at peace. Some of you are already at peace. You may not even be stressing whatever happened between the two of you, but for some reason they think that you're agitated, irritated, and pissed off with them. You could very well be calm, cool, and collected, but for some reason they think that you are angry at something that they did. They're trying their best to wait things out before they initiate contact in hopes of you being the one to initiate contact first. Right now, there are a lot of issues going on in their material world. They could be having some car issues, or there are just a lot of blockages in their life. Also, with the Chariot card being in reverse, this is just confirmation in regards to not going to see this person. So if they were to reach out, even if you were to reach out to them and they want to see you, don't go. Try your best not to go. It may not even happen the first time that you go and see them, or the first time that they make their way to you, but I just see something happening out of nowhere that you're not going to expect. I want to say I said this before in another reading that I did as of recently. Be careful when it comes to being in a vehicle with them. Be really careful in regards to that. They are worried about making a bad situation worse, or they're worried about how you'll respond to them revealing how they truly feel about you. So instead of taking action, they're sitting here contemplating. There could be blocks in communication, or this is someone who is just trying to delay reaching out because they're hoping that you'll give in. But at some point, if you were to stick to your boundaries, refuse to reach out, they will eventually reach out to you, and it's going to come out of nowhere. Okay? It's like they're going to admit to themselves that they can't stay away from you, or not initiating contact is driving them crazy. So I do see them reaching out, but I also see them trying to rush you into something. Could even be them wanting to rush you when it comes to answering the phone, wanting to rush you when it comes to texting back, wanting to rush you to come and see them, or wanting to rush to come and see you. So if you were to choose to spend time with this person, you could start noticing little delays. And just know that delay saves. So yeah, just make sure that you make decisions that are of your highest good. This is someone who definitely needs to go through a transformation. I do see you guys are going to be getting downloads in regards to them, and you're being asked to trust your intuition. Also, be careful about what you say to them when they do reach out. Don't lay all of your cards out on the table. Be careful about telling them what you have going on. Like I was telling you guys before, there could come a situation, or there could come a time when this person starts to show some type of vicious energy, or they start to become destructive, even if it's verbally, even if they start to get rude, even if they start to become vicious with their words, even if they talk to you in an aggressive manner. Spirit is saying to disconnect from them. Okay, this is someone who's full of insecurity. They're used to you giving too much. They're in need when it comes to you, or there's something that they're needing from you. They're going to make it seem like there's some type of martyr, or they're going to make it seem like they've been victimized in some way, either victimized by you or victimized by the people around them. Don't allow this person to make you feel sorry for them and end up letting down your boundaries. Don't let that happen. This reading actually kind of irritates me a little bit, because all of this is uncalled for. They have a lot going on, and I see that projecting that onto the people around them. It's not your responsibility to make sure that, how can I put this? It's not your responsibility to carry this person's weight. It's not your responsibility to take on their burdens. You've already done enough. You've already done enough. And if you allow them to, this person will break you down, all with their burdens and their weight. So use your intuition, trust in your intuition. Try not to look outside of yourself for the answers. Try not to second guess yourself. It's okay to come for confirmation, but you're gonna have a really strong feeling in regards to what you need to do or how you need to respond to this person. So go with that. Trust in that. Okay. This rejection or this abandonment, this no contact is literally a blessing in disguise. And you're going to be rewarded for your efforts. You got to know when to draw the line. This person would not benefit you in any way. And not saying that you're looking to benefit from them or you're looking to benefit from the connection. But you don't need anyone weighing you down. You don't need anyone disrupting your peace. You don't need anyone projecting their insecurities onto you. You don't need anyone trying to make you feel like you're self-absorbed or like you're selfish, all because you're focusing on you. All because you don't want to carry their burdens. All because you won't let them have their way. So focus on you and make sure that you make decisions that are of your highest good. And whatever you do, just make sure that you protect your peace at all costs, because you guys are getting to a place of balance, a place of peace. You know, you're learning to use moderation. Okay. Certain things that used to bother you before don't bother you as much now. So it's going to be important for you not to revert back to past patterns or toxic behaviors. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time, bye.